Good evening, everyone. We are beginning the press conference with the head coach of Olympiacos, Mr. Georgios Vatsokas. Please, coach.
Good evening. Happy New Year to all of you and your families. I wish health to everybody. It was the first game of the new year. In Greece, it's always difficult to avoid the nightlife 2 days ago, Monday ago. And from this perspective, it was important for us to win. It was the second win, the second round on the road. After Milano, we won here. It's a game and a team that it's a win, that we really appreciate. It wasn't easy. In the first half, Zalgiris scored 52 points with the amazing 65% for threes. 2 of them, it was basket and foul, and some other really contested. But we managed to get back in the game, having patience, stay in the game plan, sticking together, and finally we managed to win the game, which is very important for us. Congratulations to Zalgiris. They have a very remarkable season this year in EuroLeague, with a tough team, with great guards that they can score the ball with all the ways. And of course, with a very good coach. It's an organization that we really love, because at this period of time we have 3-4 players that we took from Zalgiris, and they always talking to us, speaking to us with a big respect for the organization of Zalgiris. Thank you very much.
Questions?
Well, Coach, for 2 quarters, Sylvain Francisco was unstoppable. What did you manage to find in that second half to limit his offense?
We just need to raise our intensity regarding him. Some of the shots that he make, it was really difficult. But of course, he found confidence with the way we enter the game. And scorers like Francisco or like Walker, if they start well, then it's like they throw stones in the sea. It's easy for them to score. The defense was completely different in the second half. More physicality. We changed some tactical things, like heads out instead of switching defense in every screen with a 4. And then they miss a lot of shots. I think they make 3 3-pointers in the second half, and the last one was when almost the game was over. The other problem that we have was the offensive rebounds, because they took 19 points from them, and it's a big number for this kind of games.
Keenan Evans today has got a warm reception from Žalgiris fans. What do you think about his 2 years here, and what can he add to your team when he will get back from his injury?
In the second part of the question, you know better than me what he can add in our game. I think that last year was one of the top 3 guards in the EuroLeague. This is what I believe. And knowing now, working for us, the whole rehabilitation, it's a rare thing that a guy who is so humble, so hard worker, such a great work ethic, and such an ambition guy, that he wants to come back after this very tough and difficult injury. The surgery that he made here in Kaunas right after his injury is great. This is what the doctor was really good, by the way. And now he's in the last part of his rehabilitation. He started running in the court, playing with the ball. We want to stay in the protocol, not to put him earlier in the team, but we hope in about 1 month to start practicing with the team normally. What happened here in the arena, all the crowd cheering him, it's a matter of appreciation and respect from what he gave in the team.
For 1 season you have been coaching Ignas Brazdeikis. This season he has this up and down season, almost for the first season in the EuroLeague. What advice would you give him to kind of get his stability going and being a true EuroLeague player, an efficient EuroLeague player?
Listen, it's difficult for me to speak now about Iggy because his coach now is coach Andrea Trenerių, and he knows his improvement in the parts of the game that Andrea wants from him. For us, it was difficult. You know, Olympiacos is a really special team. You know, it's really difficult to play with the shirt of Olympiacos because the ambitions are always really tough. You know, there is no time, there is no space for losing games. Although that even last 3 years we achieved all the 3 times the Final Four. That means that if you have ups and downs during the game or from game to game, it becomes a problem. But he's really talented, he's really athletic, and he's a fantastic kid. He wants to listen to the coaches. I think it's a matter of that he grows up in the States in a different kind of basketball, and now EuroLeague basketball is completely different than any other. The physicality and the speed, not only how fast you play, how fast you need to think, it's very important. I think his adjustment is going to be really good because he's a hard worker.
Hello, Coach.
Right.
Talking about the game, after first half, Oli had only 6 rebounds total. Does this have anything to do with the nightlife you mentioned?
I hope
New
you-
evening festival, or about perfect Žalgiris shooting?
I hope not. Of course, it was like that they shoot like 65% for threes. But even if they miss, if you remember,
They missed 9 shots.
they missed 9 shots in the first half. How many offensive rebounds they took?
3.
They took
6.
Yeah, so that means, you know, sometimes you need to set the tone in the game, or otherwise the other team is setting the tone. They play really physical, they play really aggressive in front of their fans. And this is what we talk about in the locker room during the halftime, that listen, we need to adjust in the physicality. Then we have a talent, we're going to find options, we need to be patient. We target some mismatches that we wanted. And we found the flow, you know, to score out of baskets. I think they scored 35 points in the second half. I told them it's not normal to keep on shooting with the same percentage the whole game. And that happened, finally. Hopefully, likely for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much. Have a good year.
And now comments from Zalgiris head coach Mr. Nepamirškite. Please, coach.
The feeling I have is a little bit bitter because I believe that we play very hard. We had an amazing first half. We struggled. We never give up. We made mistakes. We shoot the ball with 72% in the paint, 38% three-point shot. We grabbed 8 rebounds more. And then the only number that killed us was turnovers. I believe that or you learn or you die. It's called evolution. Darwin said it many years ago. Only who's able to adapt will survive. I believe that I can say a lot, but about the mistakes, but we played against a very, very good team, in this moment the best, and we put them in big troubles. They put us in big troubles, and the only thing that didn't went in the right way was the final result.
Coach, a question from Žalgiris Insider subscribers, and one of them asks, how did Olympiacos took the magic from Žalgiris' three-point shooting percentage in the second half?
It's impossible to play against such defense if you don't go on the line. It's impossible. It's impossible. For the level of contact, for how physical they are, what can we say, that we have to shoot with 80% by two-point shot? Guys, to me it's very clear, And then you lose confidence, and we try to attack. I believe that the number says everything. You cannot, if you start scoring three-point shot, they come over the three-point line, you beat them, and you never go on the line, you cannot win the game. Mathematics.
What was maybe the communication back to you from the officiating, from the referees on those questionable moments? Because we saw you getting that warning for a technical, also talking to the referee when he was going out of the game.
I didn't understand the question. Sorry. Problem of communication?
Yeah. What were they trying to communicate to you throughout the game when you were questioning their calls?
First of all, I spent 2 challenges that were, to me, that I should not challenge, because it was very clear 2 times. There's no one referee, there is 3 referees. So I had big problems of communication. Then, I was trying to say, you call the 3 seconds on Smilagic, I trust the referee, but then I count 4 times that were 3 seconds for Milutinov or Vesenkov. And I tried to say that. Of course, it didn't go through, so the level of communication was below average, okay? And that's it. No technical foul.
Coach, getting back a little bit to those three-pointers, obviously we know it's the most efficient shot in basketball right now, but do you think that your players a little bit tend to rely too much on those three-pointers? And
I would love that one time you try to draw a line among the dots, okay? If you don't shoot free throws, okay, how can you play? If you have to abuse of the three-point shot, then I have a clear reason, because shooting with 72% inside the three-point zone. So how can I do it? If you give me a good advice, I'm gonna do it, but I don't know. So the most efficient shot in basketball are free throws and three-point shot, right? So we tried to make them come out of the the paint because they're very big, and we did it. Then they come out, we beat them, and I cannot ask more from my players. Look the numbers.
Sasha Vezenko was limited to 5 points in the first half. What were your guys doing well against him?
That's a good question. We lost the composure in the third quarter. He scored, I would say, the 6 layups were our fault. We didn't put pressure on the ball. The ball went in very easily. I believe that there were some 3 seconds that cost us. When you have a player in the paint for more than 3 seconds, this moves a lot the weak side, okay? And then you have to cover it, and you have an advantage that is not, sometimes referees don't call it because they think that the advantage is not there, but covering a player in the paint, okay, calls a lot of weak side, and they hit a couple 3-point shot on the skip. So I believe that we were bad. We lost the composure. We tried to have some calls playing one-on-one. We didn't have them, and this is, it's a matter of experience, I would say. Olympiacos is the most experienced team, okay? And my players play hard. Lonnie play hard. Sylvain play hard. And then their experience, their physicality were too much. And then even the things that we were doing were not there anymore, because it's always starting everything from your emotional part. You know, if you are with good vibes, you know what you're doing, you receive the reward for playing hard, maybe 2 free throws, or, you know, all this, then it becomes, it's like Olympiacos has this defense that takes away all the joy you have to play, okay? Hitting, holding, grabbing, you know, and we were very good in the first 20 minutes. Then this cost us a lot. This thing that we didn't have the right energy, but believe me, it's very difficult. It's very difficult if you don't shoot free throws. It's impossible.
Your colleague Georgios Bartzokas just said some good words about Žalgiris having a remarkable season. What would be your message to the players to keep this remarkable season rolling, going?
We just need a good win. We just need a good win now. We don't need anything else. Tonight was a good opportunity. Again, we had the worst game of our EuroLeague campaign in Belgrade against Maccabi. Today we played good. I won't say great, but we played. We had a chance to win. That was not enough. We have to regroup, man up, work hard again, and hopefully a good win will change completely all our feelings.
Coach, you spoke about Darwin, so what kind of evolutionary step should Žalgiris take after this game?
We have to learn how to play against this kind of physical teams. We have to try to keep the game on our side, not to go where the other team wants to take you.
Coach, one last question, simple one. Brian Dunstan and Alan Smalagic today scored 21 points, grabbed 8 rebounds together. Are you happy with their performance in this game? And for example, you as a coach, would you like to add another big man to this Žalgiris roster?
I don't do these things. I'm not happy for any individual performance when we lose. And so that's it. All the players played hard. All the players tried. We are not paid to try. Either you do things or you don't do. When you don't do them, you have to analyze why you don't do them, and from there, evolution, you do them. I believe going into the single things of the players, single players, and I'm the coach, I coach these players. I love these players. They piss me off. They make me happy. They make me cry. They make me go high. This is a roller coaster of the season, but I stick with them, and I believe that pointing the finger to one on the front court, I believe that if you start pointing the finger, you can do this for many, many, many players.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So how did you like all the things that was done for you?
It was
before the game.
It was amazing. To be loved so much in a place, to come back and get that treatment is special. So I'm really thankful for it, and it was nice to see everyone and see the atmosphere that I knew and played for. It was good. It was really good.
What experiences do you cherish the most about being a Zalgiris player those 2 years?
Just winning in front of this crowd, and the little clap that the Viking clap you do at the end is amazing to be a part of, and it's amazing to once again be able to sit on the other side and witness it as the enemy. So it's fun being on both sides, but even more on their side.
Did you have any specific things that you wanted to do after returning to Kaunas?
No.
Anything you missed?
No, not really. We got in pretty late. I had workouts this morning, so I didn't really do anything. Got rest before the game. It's kind of like a normal game day routine for me, so didn't really go anywhere, explore any places. But it would have been nice to go visit Holy Donut or something, really quick.
What ties are there still left with the current Žalgiris players? Do you talk to them? Maybe you can say some specific players.
Of course, Iggy, Brady, some of the guys that were here, Ula, Thomas, those guys. So it was good to see them and talk to them, and I look forward to playing them once again soon. So it'll be fun to actually play against them and not in just practice.
Yeah, obviously you saw your former teammates before the game, but you were wearing whole red. Did they make fun of you this time around in Kaunas?
No. I made a couple jokes with Yankee before about red, especially when they came to visit us in Greece. But other than that, no jokes.
What do you make of Žalgiris season so far? What do you think about how are they grouping it together? Of course, this is a change team from last season.
Yeah, they had a really strong start, and just like any other EuroLeague team, just like us and any other EuroLeague team, they're going through a roller coaster right now, and I'm sure Coach will get them in the right direction, and they'll stick together and start winning more games.
Slovene Francisco was 1 point near breaking your first half points record when you were setting it, which you set in the first season in Žalgiris, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of him as a player and as a person who is just trying to lead Žalgiris forward this season?
It's good. It's amazing watching him play. Love his ability to score, and he was filling it up that first half, and it was amazing to see, especially seeing the crowd go crazy when he hits shots. It feels like deja vu, so it's nice. And sky's the limit for him in this season.
Lonnie Walker was taking the EuroLeague by storm in the first few games, but now he's kind of slowing down. What would be your advice to him as a player who played in the EuroLeague for a few years?
Just stay with it. Believe in yourself, confidence. I'm sure, as you see the coaches, his teammates, they believe in him. They put the ball in his hands. They expect him to take and make big shots. So it's it's a great situation for him, and I'm sure he'll pick it back up and start winning games again for them.
Speaking about yourself, what's your situation about your injury?
There's no really situation right now. It's just simple. Me still rehabbing and trying to get my body right and to be able to help my team. But there's no point in me rushing or anything right now if I'm not going to be able to help my team.
What does the timetable might be right now?
No timetable. Especially with serious injuries, I don't give myself a timetable. It's just how my body's feeling, how it's reacting, and what the doctor is saying is with how it's everything looking.
Looking at this Olympiacos squad, what do you think you can add the most to this team to go to the Final Four and maybe challenge for that title?
Whatever they need me to do, to be honest. Coming in, late to the season, I'm just here to, fill in the gaps that they need me to do. And I'm sure when I get there, Coach will let me know what he needs me to do, whether that's, be ready to go in the game and foul someone really quick or, get 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll know my role once, we get to that point. But as of now, what I need to give this team is, me getting 100% healthy.
Obviously, the EuroLeague is as tight as ever this season. What could you predict for Zalgiris for this season? Maybe something bigger.
That's such a, second round just started, so that's such a tough question. But I don't know, man. If they, like you said, it's such a tight race that anything can happen. I can't really give you an answer.
For example, if Žalgiris and Dali would meet in the first round of the playoffs, would you have any more special, feelings towards that playoff series, hypothetically?
Like us against? Of course, it'll be amazing, especially because hoping to be playing and getting a good amount of playing time during that time, so it'll be special to play against them.
Gražu gal, sakyčiau, pirmoji pusė, tas mūsų grožis komandinio žaidimo daugiau atsiskleidė. Tiek gynyboje, tiek puolime, antroji pusėje, sakyčiau, jie prisitaikė galbūt prie mūsų to agresyvumo ir buvo net agresyvesni ir mes paleidom tą kontrolę ir jie puikiai išnaudojo mūsų susikeitimo gynybą, labai lengvai įeidavo į patogias situacijas, priimdavo kamuolius ir tai išnaudodavo.
Ar nekalbant apie tos tritaškius, ar ne, pirmoji pusė atrodo viskas krito, antroji pusė atvirkščiai, ar netrodo, procentas gal geras, 40 bendrai žiūrint, ar ne, bet ar netrodo, kad komanda pernelyg, sakykime, taip, relainant tų tritaškių ir pernelyg, sakykime, nori tik ties juos mesti ir nedaryti kažko, sakykime, kitokių dalykų?
Turbūt, kad šiandien tas jautėsi faktas, kol pataikėm, tol viskas buvo gerai, kai metimai pradėjo nebekristi, tada ir puolimas pradėjo stagnuoti, tai nežinau, galbūt tikrai per daug rėmėmės tais tritaškiais ir nors visai neblogas, atrodo, kartais situaciją susikurdavom ir tiesiog neįkrisdavo ganėtinai geri metimai, bet kai nekritė, turėtume turėti kažką agresyvesnį puolime ir ieškoti taškų arčiau krepšio.
Užsiminė, kad antroje pusėje galbūt pristigo to komandinio žaidimo. Kaip atrodo, kas išmušė tą komandinio žaidimo, tą jausmą, tiek gynybų?
Aš manau, kad jų agresyvumas turbūt vis tik jie irgi, sakau, pradėjo tą antrą pusę žymiai agresyviau ir mes pakankamai toli žaisdavom, bandydavom žaisti pick and rollus, kas leidavo jiem, kur padvigumti gynybą, kažkoks įsidėstymas būdavo prastas, ta prasme žaidimo viens prieš vienam metu, tai nerasdavom tiesiog savo patogių situacijų.
Atrodo, labai daug apeliacijų teisėjų švilpukus. Iš vis supratot, koks buvo traktavimas šiandien ir kiek buvo galima to kontakto ir kada buvo ta riba jau?
Tai negaliu aš komentuoti teisėjų darbą.
Bet iš principo, apie tą fiziškumas?
Aš nepasakyčiau, ta prasme, gal vienas kitas švilpukas buvo kvestionuotas, bet ten, kad kažkas jau labai baisaus, tai nesijauti.
Kalbant ir apie tą fiziškumą, ar ne, irgi ne pirmas kartas, kai, sakykime, taip akcentuoja žaidėjai, kad po tų pirmų pusių tas fiziškumas vėl išmuša antroji pusė ir taip toliau. Kaip galbūt reikia tą, nežinau, antroji pusė atlaikyti tą varžovų fiziškumą, kuris natūralu, kad būna padidėjęs, ar ne? Po pirmos dalies, jeigu varžovai pralaimi.
Čia vėlgi, aš manau, kiekvienam su savim reikėtų padirbėti ir suprasti, kad čia yra Eurolyga, ypač antrojo sezono pusėje, visos komandos daro tą žingsnį į priekį ir supranta, kad mes esam tie, kurie duoda agresyvumą ir jie turi tai, kaip sakyti, bent jau išlyginti, o kartais netgi, sakau, komandos sugeba ir mūsų tai pranokti. Ir kai tai vyksta, mes iškart krentam į duobę. O kitas dalykas, aišku, Olympiacos yra, kaip sakyti, senų vilkų komanda, tai kiekvieną tą tokią klaidelę mūsų, tai jie išnaudojo labai, jau sakykime, efektyviai, net buvo tokių, aišku, sudėtingų metimų, kas įkrito antroje pusėje, bet kai pajauti žaidimą, turbūt taip jau vyksta.
19 klaidų ir 33 taškus pelnė iš antrųjų šansų. Tos klaidos iš kurios taip atėjo, kad taip jas pasibėrė vienu metu ir taip buvo viena po kitos?
Vėl aš prie to pačio priveščiau, jų agresyvios gynybos. Tiesiog jie kartais repina mūsų žaidėjus, mūsų mažus žmonės ir tiesiog išmušdavo kamuolį, nežinau, kartais tokių klaidų būdavo neišprovokuotų, tai čia tokių paaiškinimų neturėsi, o kitas dalykas, kas krito į akis, jeigu mes ir susikuriam pranašumą, tai mūsų dažniausiai išsidėstymas būdavo ganėtinai prastas, kur atrodo, kaip ir turim laisvą žaidėją, arba turim du žaidėjus su vienu jų, bet esam labai arti ir negalim išsipasuoti kamuolio normaliai, kad turėti tą metimą. Tai tokių dalykų, kur jau šitoj sezono stadijoje mes turėtume išvengti.
Visiškai priešingos rungtynės nei pirėjų. Kiek gaila, kad nepavyko paimti taško, kai dar vedė tas rungtynėse beveik 2,5 kėlinio?
Žiauriai gaila, ką aš galiu pasakyti. Tikrai turėjom, bet yra ne 30 minučių tos rungtynės, ar ne 20. 20 minučių mes žaidėm tikrai solidų krepšinį. Kol metimai krito, sakau, antroji pusėje metimai pradėjo nekristi ir mes stipriai stagnavom. Tai gaila, kiekvieno pralaimėjimo yra gaila. Bet nesakyčiau, kad mes čia kažkaip jisai mums išsprūdo iš rankų. Mes patys esame dėl to kalti, nes mes antroje pusėje rodėm prastą krepšinį.
Irgi, sakykime, dar kalbant apie tos gynėjus, nes Silvėnio Sulonį tokie žmonės, kur kuria žaidimą, meta metimus, ar ne? Ar nesijaučia, kad, sakykime, komanda pernelyg tam tikrais momentais yra priklausoma nuo šių dviejų mažylių, sakykime, gynėjų?
Kai jiem nesukrenta metimai, tada taip, kai jie užsibaigia, tada ne. Žinot, čia toks dalykas. Visos komandos mato, kad didžioji dalis mūsų žaidimo stovi ant jų pečių ir prie to taikosi. Tikrai jiem dabar sudėtingiau, manau, žaisti vienas prieš vieną, nes ateina pagalbos iš nuo kitų žmonių, bet čia vėlgi atsiduriame tokias situacijas kartais, kur mūsų išsidėstymas nėra toks, kaip turėtų būti, toks, kokio mes norim turėti. Ir čia tik tai tokie dalykai yra video žiūrėjimas ir tokių klaidų taisymai.
Ar nesimboliška Andrėja Trenerių, kaip tik prieš lygiai metus debutavo sausio 2 dieną, taip pat Eurolygos rungtynėmis. Ar galima trumpai apibendrinti, kokie tie metai buvo su Treneriu ir kokį veidą suformavo jisai Žalgiryje?
Aš manau, galėtume labai išsiplėsti, bet nenorėčiau to daryti. Faktas, kad jisai veidą agresyvios, kovojančios komandos, kuri nori žaisti greitą, agresyvų krepšinį. Ir aišku, jisai savo įnešė daugybę, kaip sakyti, krepšinio filosofijos, krepšinio supratimo ir mums kaip žaidėjam tikrai yra ką iš jo pasimokyti ir jisai verčia mus tobulėti kiekvieną dieną.
7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.